Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm going to get out here and beat on a knife. It's going to be the Gerber Prodigy. But before we get started, I wanted to show the modifications that I made to the sheath and how the sheath rides now. Oh, get you down here where you can see it. As you can see, there's the dangler attachment to the belt loop that I put on. I have found using the upper strap slot versus the lower one, it rides a whole lot tighter to the leg. When you use that bottom one, it wants to flop a whole lot more. But there you go. It rides so much better like that. So that being handled, let's get into this. Back you up here just a little. Get you turned around here where you can see what's going on. Oh. Start off with, we're going to check edge retention while we do this. And see how well this works while how well the edge is held while we get out here and beat on this thing. Try this again. There we go. Wouldn't hold my mouth right. So, let's see what this thing does. Oh, got a couple of different types of wood here. Here's a piece. Not real sure what this is, but we'll start out with that. Raise you up a little here. Well, hard piece of wood. Hit that and the whole end busted out of it. Let's try it from the other end. There we go. They say this thing's got a ceramic coating on the blade, so I'm kind of curious to see how well it holds up. That turned out to be a flop. Let's try something else. This has got a couple of natural checks in it already, but we'll cross those. There we go. I'm gonna go over and find something bigger. Let me see if I can find us a bigger piece of wood. Oh. I wouldn't want to go much bigger than this. Let's give it a little test. Let's try to baton through this knot right here. We'll just split it out. A lot of this wood's getting old. Oh. Oh. So far I don't see any rolls or nicks or anything in it, so that's a good thing. Gerber usually does a pretty good job with 420. Clean some of this off a little, maybe. There we go. Reprofiling that edge made a world of difference. Let's see. Got just a little bit of a breeze blowing right smack dab into my face. So any shavings I get's gonna be probably hard to keep on the top of this log. One thing that I thought and wasn't sure about was this top knob here on the handle. I was afraid after using it a lot, especially doing stuff like this, that it would bite into your hand and cause a hot spot. And I have to admit, I'm very surprised that it doesn't. It doesn't seem like it gets in the way, if that makes sense. After reprofiling that edge though, as you can see, you can get some real fine curls with it. Now, playing with this, I did find that it will scrape a ferrule rod. This is one of the ferrule rods from Cold Harbor Outdoors, Jason. And I did not have to modify the spine to do that. So it'll work with a ferrule rod, which is a good thing. Oh. I will say with the double guards though, doing this, you don't have any feeling that your hand's gonna slide up the blade or anything like that, which is a good thing. Splitting kindling down, as you can see, is no issue. It'll hog off material if you need it. So that's a good thing. Oh. Notching, no issues. Square notch. So all of those kind of tasks didn't have any issues. And this is coming from a knife that, if you can still find them, are anything from 50 to 60 bucks. And the only thing I've done to the knife itself is just reprofiled the edge, and that's it. Oh. Now the tip on this is still pretty stout. I don't know that it's as stout as the SE5, but mild. Stuff like this, no issues. So I ain't gonna drive this down in the wood and crank on it like I did the SE5. Oh. Now we've beat on this thing for a few minutes. Let's see what happens now. Feels like it might have a little bit of a burr right there at the end. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Might have not made much of a difference in it. Like I said, Gerber usually does a really good job with the 420HC. So if it's still holding that kind of edge, that wouldn't surprise me. We'll try one more piece of paper. There you go. It's still doing good. Now, that being said, and then that being done, my overall impression after beating on this, using it a little bit, the only thing that I don't like that I'm going to change is the glass breaker. That thing is hard on the thumb, and for instance, when I had it stuck in the stump and had my hand on it while I was cutting on it, it's hard on the hand. So I'm probably going to take a Dremel tool and round that off a little bit and do away with the glass breaker, as they call it. The handle material itself, when I was batoning, there wasn't any shock back through the handle, so that's a good thing. I do know from experience with the LMF that this kind of handle does not conduct a lot of heat or a lot of cold. So it's going to feel pretty much the same no matter what the temperature is. It's not like, forgive me for saying this, not like the linen micarta on an Essie. If you're outside in cold weather, when you grab it, it's cold in the hand. And you have to hold it in the hand for a while before it'll warm back up. That's not the case with this one. The size, the weight, the function of it, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. It looks like maybe the coating may be starting to wear off the blade right there a little. Doesn't look that way on the backside. So time will tell how well the coating holds up. The only complaint I had with this knife right out of the box is it just wasn't sharp enough. But a quick reprofile to 20 degrees and that took care of it. And as you can see, it does not affect the edge holding ability once you get it out and beat it through some things. So for a inexpensive starting knife, bug out bag knife, or for just an inexpensive field knife, don't know that I would say this is a combat knife. Wouldn't say this is a bushcraft knife. I'd say this is a field knife because it can do just a little bit of everything and be used in several different roles. I would recommend this knife. I mean, if you can find one, get them while you can, because the strong arm is usually a little more expensive than the Prodigy. And from the videos I've watched on comparing the two, most people like the handle of the Prodigy better. The Sheath, it's each their own on the Sheath. I like my sheaths a little more minimal with not a lot of things on them. That's one of the reasons why I like the SE sheaths. They're just straightforward, blunt, to the point, do what they're designed to do, and that's it. So there you go. Like, share, subscribe. This one's a little longer than some of them have been here recently, but just wanted to get it out and beat on it. There you go. Y'all have a good day. I'll get another one up for you soon.